changes in latitude, changes in attitude, different background. We moved again. Yeah, I have been staying in Air BnBs. You saw the Air BnB where I was on the rooftop deck, little studio, and then we moved to the 2-bedroom condo, and that was 66 square meters. We brought our daughter over, and she lived with us, and we had a month of being together as a family. But the term of the Airbnb ran out on the 26th. That was the day I was supposed to go home. I'm still here. Yes, I've extended for another 30 days. I will be going home on March 28th, but we needed a place to stay. So the question was, do we get another Airbnb? And then Christine and our daughter goes back to her parents' place, or do we establish our own home? So we went shopping around. We looked at several other places. We tried to get a duplex, brand new duplex, but nobody knew anything about it. So we continued to shop. We found a newer condo that had just been built previously, a year previously, and we were all set to pull the trigger on that. That was $30K a month. And then we met with a realtor because we were actually looking at maybe buying a tandem unit here in the condo complex that we're at. And we went over and looked at it, and I just did not see the value of what they were asking. It would have taken a lot of money to renovate. And so while we were talking to the realtor, Christine happened to ask, are there any places here in this condo complex for rent? I don't know why I didn't think of asking, but that's why I married this lady. She's very astute, and she can think through these things. So the realtor says, yeah, there's a couple of places here. And she says, there's one place here in this building, and it needs a little bit of work, and it's really rough, but it's $20K a month. Okay. She says, but we just had one that just opened, and it's also $20K a month. So we came up and looked at this. It's only 42 square meters, which is about 450 square feet for a 2-bedroom. It's a little tight, but we can make it work. And it's also 20K. So we called the other condo place that wanted 30K, and we says, sorry, we're not gonna be able to take that. So on Monday, we moved in. Actually, Sunday, we started moving in. The realtor came by, let us move a lot of our stuff on Sunday, and we just threw it in here. And then on Monday, we had help to get everything situated and get the last of it moved. And for the past few days, we've been doing nothing but rearranging, organizing, and things like that. So here's a little pre-moving clip that I did just to show you what the place looked like while it was still naked. Okay, let's take a little walk. Take a walk on the wild side. Push the button, it opens, it plays a little musical tune. Let's go to the new place. This. Okay, for reference point, there's my deck. Soon to go bye-bye. And we'll turn down this way. Down here, there's 302, I don't know if you can see it, and 303. Like Motel 6, we left the lights on. Okay, so. Ta-da. All right. This ought to take all about 30 seconds. Okay, so here's a little sofa. This is our big, huge, spacious living room. There's the dining room. Hey, wow. Look at that big refrigerator. No, don't worry. We're looking to buy our own. Okay, and we got some modifications to do. That chair is going to get replaced with the stand. These yellow curtains, yeah, okay, whatever. That microwave's gonna go on the stand. There's a rice cooker. You're not in the Philippines if you don't have a rice cooker. Hey, there's our stove. Oh, induction. Yeah, 1 burner. Okay, so we do have a washing machine though. And this is the master bedroom. It's hard to tell the difference between the two, except maybe 2 feet. And there's our aircon unit. The 3 major rooms have ceiling fans. Let's see if I can swing you back around the living room. Okay. Yeah, it's missing a light bulb. We'll get that. There's the curtains and things. Looking back at the living room. It's not very big, but it's comfortable. And sorry for this fast swing. And this bed and headboard and nightstand and the cabinet. These are all brand new. So they went through. This has been remodeled recently. So anyway, here's your closet. Okay. Yeah. So I wanted to get this before we. Sorry. I wanted to get this before we start getting moved. Yeah, I've got this going to try and cool it off in here. We was here earlier today this is Sunday evening. We were in here earlier today to get everything paid and stuff, and meet with the realtor who's taking care of all of that. And for some reason the TV was working then, but now it's not working, so I don't know, maybe the batteries in the remote are bad, but the worst comes to worst, I always buy another TV. See, hi. Oh. And our shower, with the water heater and stuff. Not much, but it's what we have. Let's get a little corner unit thing here. All right, I'll put that on my list. Corner unit. Yeah. And of course, you know, you got your sprayer and things. Oh, sorry, you can't. Rule says you see a mirror, you gotta wave into it. And this is Leah's room, a little bit smaller. For some reason, the air conditioner is down here, and the little door broke off. I don't know if I can fix that or not. But I'll have to pin those curtains up or something so that she can run the air con. She's got a little mirror. See, like I said, the rules say you gotta do that. Also, she doesn't have a closet. She's just got the little drawers. Try and get a closet in here for her. Right. I'm going to turn that off. And be it ever so humble. Oh, I didn't wave in that mirror. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. This is what 42 square meters looks like inside of a place. You know, we got cabinets, but that's eventually going to be filled up with a fridge. Trust me on this. That is not going to cut it. So this place has a pretty small little refrigerator. I just measured it. It's 39 inches tall. It comes up about mid-belly. I don't know how many cubic feet. 4, maybe. I just know that it's about 50% bigger than the refrigerator I had in my big truck when I was driving the truck, and it's just not sufficient to hold enough food for 3 people. Not unless you want to go to the market every day, and we don't. We have better things to do than spending several hours at the market, and transportation back and forth. Yeah, we have a market right here at the end of the road by our condo unit, but you don't want to shop at the same place every time, because there's times you can get things a lot cheaper if you go just a little bit farther. And we got ourselves a 9.1 cubic foot brand new refrigerator. It's a Panasonic. It's got a 12-year compressor warranty, so that's something. But we had to get the largest size we could get to fit in the little hole that is designated for the refrigerator, and that's what we got. The other thing is the TV that came with this condo is a dumb TV. Go figure that out. It's not a smart TV. We could get cable installed here and we could use that TV, but the cost of getting the cable run and the cost per month. If we had a smart TV, we could just run everything off the internet. We got great Wi-Fi here. I'm not sure exactly how much the Wi-Fi costs each month, but we bought a 50-inch Panasonic. It was a display model, so it was heavily discounted. They had none in stock. Sorry, sir, we have none in stock. I said, well, give us the display. Oh, yeah, we could do that. I says, okay, so what kind of a discount? It was a substantial discount. So bundling the refrigerator and the TV together, both of them got substantially discounted. On next Monday, on the 4th, they will deliver those. We don't have a pickup, so it's kind of hard to move a refrigerator around and TV around. We could have probably gotten the TV in the Everest, but we figure if they're delivering, we'll just get everything. So right now we're not watching TV. We're watching everything off the tablet or off our phones or whatever. It's okay. So I will be here for 30 days and we'll get everything all moved in. Christine and Leah will live here while I'm gone, and then when I get back, we'll still have a place here. We took a 6-month lease on this. I don't expect to be gone more than about 3 months the most. If I can get back in 2, so much the better. I know that Christine would like to have me back here as fast as possible. I know I would like to be back here as fast as possible. And then when I get back, it'll be coming up to the end of the school year for Leah, and we will go and start shopping for a more permanent home. Hopefully I will have my house in the U.S. sold by that time, and we can go shop around for a house to become a 10%er. According to Greg and Wilma, if you own property here, you're a 10%er. So that's what we're going to do. If we don't find an existing home, then we will probably build a home. Trouble with most of the existing homes is they're 65 to 75 square meters. They're on a 75 square meter lot. I'm kind of an outdoors guy, so I want a little bit of yard to move around the house. And most of the houses here, the walls of the house are the walls of the property. They build the house right to the property lines. Boom, there's this big, tall 25-foot wall in between properties, and all the houses are touching each other. I might as well live in a townhouse if you're going to do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. If anybody's ever seen my house, if you go back to the very beginning of the videos, you can see that I have a big yard around my house. I don't need that much yard, but I'd like to have at least enough grass and enough yard where I can plant trees. I can put other plants in. I can have a beautiful yard. We can sit out on chairs and enjoy the outside. We can have friends and family over and we can all sit out. So I'm looking for a little bit larger property, and most of the existing homes and new homes that we're looking at, they just don't have that. We have seen a couple, but I'm not in position right now. So we know what we want. And the other thing, they build these great, beautiful homes. Oh, just gorgeous homes, except for one problem. No stoves. People gotta eat. Why didn't none of the properties have stoves? I'll do that in a later video. I'm going to talk about my 60 days here in the Philippines and what observations I have. But that's one of the major ones. Whenever I'm looking at a house, first thing I do is look at the kitchen pictures. Is they have a stove? Most of them are 2-burner stoves, gas. They take propane. And then you have to hide your propane cylinder somewhere or else you're going to trip over it. It's got 2 burners. Sorry, I've got a 5-burner chef's range at home. I kind of like cooking on that. I do fairly well cooking, but since I've been here, cooking's been a challenge. Last night I made steaks and baked potatoes. I overcooked the steaks, I undercooked the potatoes. It's what happens. Mainly because this place here doesn't have a stove. It has an induction cooker, 1 burner, this little tiny thing. You put 1 pan on it, Well, sometimes I need 2 or 3 burners going at the same time, especially if I'm making spaghetti. I got to cook my sauce, and I cook my sauce. I cook it from scratch, and it takes hours to get it right. And then I got to cook my pasta, and yeah, if I've got something else I need to cook, like in an oven or whatever, like garlic bread, yeah, I got to have all that stuff. I got to have a stove. I got to have an oven. So Monday night, no, excuse me, Tuesday night, Christine was out trying to get more things for the place, little things, you know, like we needed pots and pans. We need, well, actually she only got a frying pan. I needed a hammer because I was putting together a rack, and I was trying to pound it with my hand and get it together and things. It's all press fit, and I ended up cutting my hand. Then I grabbed a shoe. Yeah. No. So she had to get me a hammer. But while she was out shopping, she found this air fry convection oven. It's about 2 feet wide, and she got that. So I was already building this rack, and hey, it fits on the rack. So I'll throw that picture in here. I've got the convection oven, I've got the microwave oven in there, I've got the coffee maker on there, and then underneath I've got storage for the dishes and storage for pots and pans. Maximize your space. That's all I'm doing. You know, with 450 square feet, 42 square meters, you want to maximize your space as much as possible. So that's what we're doing, and I'll throw in a picture of the rack that I put together, and show you the convection oven, the microwave, the coffee maker I'll put in there. That freed up a lot of counter space, and then our little convection burner. Okay, so I've got one burner I can do stuff in, I've got the convection oven I can do stuff in, but when we look for a house, it will have a functional kitchen. I can promise you that. Even if it's in the dirty kitchen. If it's the dirty kitchen, which is your service area, usually outside of your house, and that's where a lot of Filipinos prefer to cook, is in the dirty kitchen. If it's there, then okay, not a problem. I can cook outside, bring it all inside when I'm finished cooking. This refrigerator we bought, it will go to our next house we have. If it's out in the dirty kitchen, if the house we buy has a refrigerator inside, then we'll have this one outside. So it will serve us. Same with the TV. The TV, we can use that. If the house we buy has a TV already built in, we can use it in the bedroom, or we can have a family room. Whatever style of house we end up getting, but that's what's coming. So yes, we've relocated again. This will be our last place for 6 months, and then we'll see what happens towards the end of 6 months. Either we're going to move out of town to another town, or then we're going to be shopping around. We're still scouting, or we will extend here month by month until we do find someplace. But staying in Metro Manila, if you saw the traffic, you would understand. So, you know, the place is great, great weather, great people, but the traffic is just something that I don't feel safe with. I drive as very little as possible. We'd rather use a Grab half the time. You know, for 300 to 500 pesos, you know, both of us can get all the way across town, and we can use a Grab. I don't use a jeepney. I don't feel safe on the jeepney. If you saw these guys drive, you'd understand why. We haven't ridden a trike. When we were in Dumaguete, we took a couple of trike rides. In fact, we took a trike ride down to meet Mike and Janet when they interviewed us. Then we took a trike ride back to the hotel and Tom and Tom's. And then when we went to the airport, we caught a trike and went again. Very cheap transportation, but yeah, you've got to be dedicated wanting to ride a trike. Well, you know, if I can't drive, I'll take a Grab. We were thinking about going to Pampanga. We were thinking of alternatives other than me driving through Metro Manila, then getting on the NLEX, which is the North Luzon Expressway. There's NLEX, there's SLEX, which is the South Luzon Expressway, and then there's SC-TEX, which goes between Angeles and Subic Bay, or Subic, whatever they call it. Anyway, there's three main expressways on Luzon, and yeah, we were thinking about taking a bus. We could get a grab into Cubao, which is in Metro Manila, and from there there's buses that run to Pampanga, to Angeles every hour. Some stop in San Fernando, some stop in San Fernando, Mexico, and Angeles. You can get buses that go all the way up to Baguio. You can get buses that go south all the way to Batangas. So, you know, I mean, that's where the majority of these buses run out of, is the Cubao area. So we were talking about doing that. We were talking about driving. So I'm not sure when we're going, because little things keep coming up. So we'll get somewhere sooner or later, but this is where we're at now. Moving again, right? All right, we'll catch y'all later.